Okay.
Hello, I am joined by Indominus Rex01 with the Mesozoic podcast, episode 3.
Hi,
That was the
Rex
mo.
King.
Yeah?
I, I've recorded how many videos with you at this point? 3.
3, yeah.
And I still haven't gotten used to that abrupt intro.
You- I mean,
You
you're
just
getting.
coming out of nowhere and just start the video.
I mean, most YouTubers do that right now, so.
Good point.
Like, their friends, like, chilling, like, hey guys, we're getting recording. Welcome back to my another channel. I'm joined by a friend here. And, like, that was.
Yes, I am friend.
Yes, and I am YouTuber.
No, you're not. You're idiot.
No, I'm. If I was an idiot, I would be like, "Hey guys, it's Logan Paul here, or Jake Paul, and today I'll be making another controversy."
In that case, you're just irrelevant.
I mean, I don't go up to people like, "Do you want to get into my controversy?"
Oh God. Uh, I I remember there was like this whole phase of Dinotube where everybody was doing drama with each other
Oh
on
yeah,
purpose.
like 2019 and 2018.
Exactly. And I remember at the time being like, "Oh, I wish I was in some drama." But but looking back at it, thank God I didn't.
I mean, I got into some petty trauma myself.
Uh, you can't get into drama with people if you don't speak to people,
True.
which is what I do.
And I never spoken to Kiki before, and he just blocks me.
He blocked you.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's because I don't know why.
I only spoke to him once, and he seemed to be a pretty chill dude.
Then all the drama happens with.
The thing is that as far I spoke to him during all of the drama, and he seemed perfectly fine.
Until he blocks me. I don't know. There's probably something going on in his life, so
I guess it's probably just because I didn't. I guess it's probably just because I didn't get on his bad side.
I might be on Kiki's bad side, but I don't really care.
I can't blame him.
True. Now, now let's just get on to the questions and s- stop
Okay.
talking about petty ass drama that happened like 2 years ago or three. Now, first question, how did you start Dinotube?
Okay. I'm just gonna give a little bit of context here. This is our second time recording this. We
Yeah,
we tried we tried to record this a few days ago, but Rex King had the bright idea of recording it at 10:30 at night.
in British time zone.
Yep, when I was literally just about to go to sleep.
Yeah, because because me and Indominus Rex01 are bad at time management or time zones.
No, you were a whole entire hour and 30 minutes behind what you thought my time was.
Yeah, which is 5 hours. No,
and s- uh, and 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 so yeah, it's pretty safe to say that that recording was a awkward mess.
yeah, it really was. Maybe this will be an awkward mess. Who knows?
The thing is that I just rambled for so long, I forgot what the question was.
Yeah, you like, you had like dementia or something.
I just came in and said, "Okay, let me just ignore that question and let me talk about this instead."
Yeah, like, what was I talking about?
I'm
What?
like, I'm like a senile old man. I forget everything as soon as it happens.
I mean, I mean, you're like, I mean, you're not. You have been in the Dynasty community for 5 years, so I
But I
guess.
haven't. I've only been in it for 4.
And I have only been in 4 years too, so we're in the same boat.
What? Where did we go wrong in our lives?
Join this community.
Good point.
In all seriousness, I had fun in this community.
Oh yeah, definitely.
There's been some up and downs, but that's with most communities.
Definitely.
Not everybody's gonna like you.
hmm
As-
So, so, what was the question?
Goddamn you senile old man.
You didn't say it.
I said how did you join the Dinotube community?
Ah, yes. So, like most people, when they join the community, I, I was actually watching videos that people made before I actually made a YouTube account. The shows which I watched were Bionicle and the show which I don't think and a show which I think got cancelled a long time ago called Dinosaur Chronicles. That was my favorite.
Yeah, I kind of remember Dinosaur Chronicles, but I really don't.
hmm
Was it made by Crow something?
Uh, I I don't know, but I think he passed away a few years ago.
Really?
Yeah, because I think I spoke to Gloppy once, who was friends with him, and and he told me that he passed away a few years back.
Now that's depressing.
Welcome to the world of Indominus Rex01.
Losing friends at every corner.
Yep.
That's where your all my friends are dead now quote comes in.
I don't think they're even going to understand that joke.
The Hunger Games would be uploaded by now, so
Okay, so like most, I was browsing for videos, and I never commented or never made any videos of my own. My
right.
favorite shows were Dinosaur Island and Dinosaur Chronicles.
Did you see DIR by then?
No, because this was way before DIR was a thing.
Oh, how old were you at the time?
I don't have a clue. It was that long ago.
I mean, what what se what season was out during for DI?
I don't have a clue.
I remember you saying DI season 2, which would have been
I'm
for
not sure about that. It might have been season 3. I don't have a clue.
that would have been 6 years ago. Damn, time flies fast.
So back to the actual question.
Yeah,
So like every 2 years, I I would get a remind. I would just remember that Bionicle existed, and like every few years, I would go into his channel and see how he was doing,
right.
and and then let's skip time, Sorry for repeating myself. To 2017, I was browsing YouTube videos and I saw this dinosaur show in my recommended. Now, since the only shows which I really had exposure to was Dinosaur Island, and I saw dinosaurs in the thumbnail, dinosaur models, I thought it was Dinosaur Island. So I watched the video, and it turns out it wasn't Bionicle. Instead, it was actually Matthew the Dinosaur King.
Then you got introduced to Prehistoric Island.
Yep. And from there, I just went down a rabbit hole
I
to
mean,
where,
doesn't everybody does?
yeah, and so I eventually came across Camosaurus, who at the time published a video about needing voice actors for a series which he never did, and me thinking I was pretty good at doing voices at the time, I made a video for it,
And how did it
and
go?
it was horrible, but I wasn't intending on making it public. But I remember when I was uploading it, I thought I cancelled the upload because I was scared that people would watch it.
I mean,
So
it's your first video, you're gonna be nervous.
mhm. The thing is that I wasn't intending to make a channel. I just wanted to audition for something. So so I actually remember sitting on my couch, and the video was like halfway through uploading, and I thought I cancelled it. But then, like 2 minutes later, I get a comment.
From Camo?
No, it was from somebody else,
Who was that?
and it was, you won't know him.
Who?
So
I want.
somebody called the Dragon Critic, and
I think I actually remember that guy somewhat.
I'm pretty sure you're getting him confused with somebody else. But I remember just seeing that comment and just being shocked because I didn't see it on the actual video. I just got an email saying, "Ooh, somebody left a comment,"
And
and
what did
and that's how I found out that that video did upload. I didn't cancel it.
it say?
I don't know if I think the comment said like, "Ooh, good video." So literally, my first ever video which I uploaded was a mistake.
Yeah, because I mean your whole channel is a mistake.
I mean, not get all philosophical here, but in my opinion, some of the greatest things in life do come out of mistakes,
I
and
mean,
and my channel was one of them.
Sketchy's channel was a mistake, but he makes pretty good
To
content.
be honest, I think his conception was a mistake.
I mean, at least look at the end product.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't know what's worse, the end product or the stages getting to that end product.
Probably the stage is getting to the end product with Dinosaur Archipelago. Uh, okay, next.
Happened? What just happened? It took me like 20 minutes to answer one single question.
The recording is at 13 minutes.
Oh,
We could make, I'm expecting this to be hour, probably an hour plus, so.
B.
We're making good time.
Yeah.
Next question. How do you have any projects in the work that you want to reveal?
Ooh, the thing is with me is that I'm the kind of person who greenlights a project but never completes it. Be-
That's with most Dinotubers, so you're not really in the same boat. You're
my main example is last year. I was going to make this project called Extinction. It, it was going to. I saw it as the next step in Dinotube because instead of going outside and filming, instead me and my dad built sets for it. I I remember us putting so much effort into those sets,
interesting.
but I remember on the first day that I went out to record it, there was a storm, and the main set got absolutely destroyed.
Oh, just like the Mongols.
but the thing is, my poor dad fixed it a few weeks later,
And
and
and then it
I
rained again, I'm guessing.
no, I just never recorded it. The thing is with me is that I have these big, grand ideas, but they end up being too big.
I mean, I think you should start small, like Bedroom 99 is a good example of that.
The thing is with Bedroom 99, that might even be too big for me because it requires me to upload consistently for it.
Maybe you should have maybe you should have more people collaborate with you.
To Because I have so many good ideas. Because to be honest, I am a inspiring writer.
I mean,
I love writing, and I personally think that I'm decent at it.
I mean,
But I never get the chance to show my writing skills because I'm just stuck somewhere. Something always happens which prevents me from making the projects which I want to do.
yeah, like I understand your dilemma because I have ideas myself that I want to do, but they're just too big.
Hmm.
Like
The one.
I had a series called AI Rex Fan,
Okay.
which was supposed to be like this huge project with like voice actors, like so many voice actors, which I'm now doing with rollers. But
Mm-hmm.
I think rollers kind of turn. I think AI Rex Fan kind of turned into rollers, but I wanted to do something else. So yeah, and now I'm now doing rollers, and now I have Matthew the Dinosaur King as the main villain.
Mm-hmm. Casting the British person as a villain. How original.
I mean, how original is a generic Giganosaurus villain?
To be honest, are Gigas ever really villains in shows?
Yeah, especially in DI type shows.
Hmm. Because the thing is, going back to my cancelled projects, I had quite a unique TI show called Prehistoric Planet. But the thing is, in my show, since Giganotosaurus is my favorite dinosaur, if there was a protagonist, it would have been the Gigas.
I'm,
Meanwhile, if there was a main villain, it would have been a Rex.
I mean, you I mean in DI there was kind of you could say a villain called a Giganosaurus villain, but in the PI season 2 there was a Giganosaurus villain, and in DIR there was another Giganosaurus villain.
Something which I really hate about these DIR about these old DR shows
DI.
is that sorry is that they most of the time they antagonize the main villains too much because they they seem more concerned about
Yeah.
let's make this thing really intimidating and scary rather than making it like a character or a realistic animal.
I think that was kind of the problem in DI season 4 with the pair of Carcharodontosaurus.
Hmm.
I forgot their names, like Caroline and someone else.
Who cares? It doesn't matter anymore, does it?
True, but it's just nice trivia.
Hmm. Because like going back to us having massive ideas,
Yeah,
the, the only possible way I could see myself making one is possibly by like writing like a book, but no, first off, nobody would want that, and nobody would want to read it. And second of all, I had no idea where I would even post it.
I mean, isn't Titan Krause being made into a book?
Yeah, but here's the thing: that will most likely be a actual book to sell. Meanwhile, my goal isn't to make money. My goal is just to entertain,
I
so it
mean,
would be
at
for
the end of the
free.
day, we entertain people. Uh,
Hmm.
but I feel like some other channels aren't doing it for the entertainment and are doing it with the money.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna
That.
I'm not gonna name any names, but
Oh, I am
who?
Kiki. It seems. I, I know. Uh, I. I. I know. I said the guy was all right earlier, but something that I really don't like is how he seemed like he was starting to monetize the community with all of his plushies, with Mesozoic Isle, with everything. It just seemed like he was trying to milk the community dry.
Yeah. I mean, that's your opinion, but another point you can make is like his figure reviews and his being sponsored by Safari Limited.
That's something which I hate. It's how, of course, Safari is sponsoring them, but the thing is, when you're sponsored by somebody, they don't want you to say anything bad about their figures. So therefore, that will put your creative integrity at risk
I
because
I mean,
people.
if you get a
Go on,
sponsorship, hear me out.
go
Like
on.
it kind of limits what you can do, especially with Safari's guidelines. It kind of limits you. That's why I feel like Mesozoic Isle maybe not coming out because of the guidelines put by Safari.
Hmm. The thing is, which I'm really on about, is how Safari most likely won't let any bad reviews which they sponsored get out. So therefore, that puts all of the reviewers who are sponsored by Safaris creative integrities at risk because we don't know if they're truly being honest or not, or if they're just being paid to say that.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you, but I'm in the middle of
Hmm.
this. I mean,
But
Smile
go
Dude
on.
is a good example of him critiquing figures.
Hmm. But a real question which I have to ask you is
Yeah?
because I don't personally watch his reviews myself, but does he have reviews which have been sponsored by Safari?
Yes.
Does he say anything bad about the figures in those reviews?
Yeah, he does.
Hmm. But does he ever say that this figure is terrible in sponsored reviews?
I don't. He just like nitpicks, or not really nitpicks. Like he mentions the flaws of the figures. He doesn't really say the figure is terrible.
Hmm.
But with his
But one.
unsponsored content with the collector, like in Papo, he doesn't really. He just, oh, this is a pretty bad figure.
Hmm. But not to toot my own horn here, but that's why if I ever did have a sponsor, I would specifically request to have full creative control over everything. And if
Yeah,
and if they can't give me that, then and if they won't let me have that, then they can bugger off.
yeah. I feel like that was pretty good sentiment from you. But next question. How do you feel about the current landscape of the Dinotube community?
Well, it's a there is no landscape. Uh,
You know,
uh,
like,
is Dinoverse really a part of Dinotube?
yeah,
Because I really saw it as like a Jurassic Park, Jurassic World thing,
yeah,
where Jurassic World, yes, it is kind of a sequel, but but in the beginning, it's mainly its own thing.
right.
So, because to be honest, I haven't spoken to anybody in the Dinoverse. So, as far as I know, they literally could be a part of Dinotube. But I personally don't know what to say about them because I haven't interacted with anybody in that community.
Yeah, that's, I think they DM'd you once, be like, oh, he's a big guy, let's DM him.
Yes, I
Yeah,
got I got a DM from somebody once
is it,
asking me if I wanted to join it,
was it
but
Brady?
I forget who it was. But I remember saying no because I wanted to be free, basically.
Yeah, because you don't, because if you look at the past drama with the Dinosaur slash the Pillyverse, they get
That's not
into a
what
lot of shit.
I mean. That's not what I was personally referring to.
Yeah, you want it to be free and you can make whatever content you want.
Exactly. Because most people who might be watching this podcast, will probably know me as the Dinosaur King guy. Those Dinosaur King commentaries would have never have happened if Dinotube survived.
I mean, it still
It
survives, but it doesn't thrive.
what I really mean is if Dinotube didn't like.
Go into a downward spiral with the shows.
I don't know how to describe it, but there was like a whole year where Dinotube was pretty much dead.
Well, it seemed like it's dead now. It's in its, I guess, recovery phase.
Yeah, but it was like 2019 where it just seemed like that Dinotube was dead.
Or
So
it's,
therefore,
yeah, because it started to dip in like l early or late October to early November.
mhm.
Since,
Which is coincidentally when Dinosaur King commentary started.
and when Down Nation closed, I think the main problem was when Down Nation closed, we lost basically
Yes.
all communication with other people, so the Dinosaur community was kind of in disarray,
Mhm.
and probably people left because Down Nation closed, so that was probably another problem.
Okay, so then in that case, when the community went down a downward spiral at the time, I thought it was dead. So
I
therefore,
mean, most of
I.
us thought Dinotube was dead, but we
Mhm.
we were kind of wrong.
So so therefore, I thought that I'm free now. I'm free to do whatever I wanted because when Danotube was in its prime, and that was really big part of it. I felt really restricted because I really couldn't come up with any actual ideas which were related to Danotube because it felt like I was trapped. It felt like I was like being contained by Danotube and I wasn't able to do anything.
True, probably Sketchy would probably say the same because before then he was trapped himself.
Mhm.
Because
So
I I
coincidental, go on.
I was trapped myself too because I could not make like any content or I wouldn't get any views or I
Hmm.
couldn't make any content that I wanted to do. For example, I wanted to do like gameplays or commentary videos back then,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't really wanted to since that was taken by Ripoff Ranter, which Personally, I think Ripoff Render's channel is okay. It kind of went into a downward spiral.
I mean, I pretty much have to say this because King Gaiju is actually a pretty good friend of mine.
Same.
But I actually quite like Ripoff Ranter. I don't normally watch his like really big controversy videos. Instead, I mainly just watch for meme videos.
Yeah, personally, I like the meme videos better than the like big controversy videos, like the YTPs or like Aquat CDs. Even though I feel
Definitely.
like as time goes on, I feel like those memes kind of you realize the memes are kind of iffy, if you wanted to say that.
I mean, those memes aren't really gonna age that well over time, will they?
I mean, to be honest, all memes don't age over time, especially like Boomer, Zoomer,
hmm But
Poggers, the troll face, Doge.
I really mean the awkward city memes in general, because with each passing month, that channel gets more and more irrelevant.
I mean,
So therefore, the memes will start to age more slowly
I
over
I
time.
mean, you could say that about other creators like
Me,
Gibson, you, Gibson. Uh, somehow I get more views than you.
yeah, I don't know how. Because to be honest, it might have something to do with upload times. Because recently, I mean, like for nearly half a year now, I've been very stressed over what time I upload my videos.
Oh,
Because
really?
because before like or because before like fall of 2020, I could upload at 8 o'clock and I know people will see it. But
Yeah.
now, since due to COVID-19 and all, and people staying at home more often, that old schedule which I used to run my channel on has been blown to bits.
Maybe you should probably upload at like 5 p.m.
Uh, the thing is, are you talking about 5 p.m. your time or 5 p.m. my time?
your time.
Hmm, I'm not sure about that.
I mean, it would be because more people will be able to see that.
Yeah, but the thing is, will there be enough people logged on at that time to see it?
Yes.
Hmm. Because I know there's this feature in what's it called?
YouTube Studio.
Yes, there is
You.
there is a feature in there which tells you on what day of the week your audience is most active and at what time. But I found that once, and I've never found it since. That is how shit YouTube Studio is.
Yeah, that it's not really good. Let's
I
say
I
analytical.
remember looking up tutorials of how to use YouTube Studio, and they wouldn't help either.
Yeah, because YouTube CEO can be shit.
Why did they change it in the first place? What we had was fine.
Yeah, it really was fine. It was like
hmm
fine wine, if you say so. Uh,
I
like,
I also despise how they represent your videos on that top 10 scale.
yeah.
Be, be, be,
Yeah.
because when something hits number one, there's like confetti and everything, and it's like, yes, it's number
Yes.
one.
Yeah, it's
But
#1 on my channel. Yes.
whenever you upload a video and it's number 10 out of 10, nothing happens, and you just punch yourself over and over again just looking at it.
Yeah, I kinda get that same feeling too, but I want to move on to the next question.
Yeah, let's get to something. Let's get to something a little less depressing.
And more positive.
Yes.
Uh, how do you, what do you think about the new Safari Limited figures?
To be honest, I've completely forgotten about them. I'm pulling up the pictures as we speak.
There was the Spretosaurus, Spinosaurus, and a
The Spinosaurus. I believe you mean the big mango.
oh, or like Spine Dude wants to say, or someone said not Spine Dude, but someone says the big chunkers. S-
Okay, so we have the mango.
Then we
Uh,
have the midget.
the mango looks pretty good. It
Yeah.
looks yeah, it looks decent.
What about the midget?
The Spinosaurus, you mean?
Yeah, the midget.
Hmm. It looks by its colors and its sculpt, it looks amazing.
Yeah, because in person it looks really good. Then we have the Baryonyx, which personally, in my opinion, is the best, and this final Dendos display though.
Oh, the Baryonyx does look great.
It was definitely improvement from 2020
Hmm.
because we didn't.
But
But the
go on.
only disappointing thing about 2021 is the quantity of figures. But because I think
I
they'll
mean,
mainly do.
we're talking about Safari, and we haven't mentioned the armored dinosaurs.
Oh yeah, the Schleich knockoffs.
Oh, they look horrendous. I absolutely tore into the armored T-Rex in my own video. It was so bad.
Yeah. Let's move on to another positive subject.
Hmm.
Uh, do, do you think we need more Dinotube shows?
Ooh. In my mind, we need more creative shows which also have a higher quality.
Yeah, since
Mhm. Go on.
I mean, we have the Pillars, which is a 7 out of 10 show, but it's not the highest quality.
I've never seen any episodes of Paleoverse.
Oh, do you want us to watch it together or something?
Maybe in like a separate video, but I think it's mainly because if I watch it, I think I might start to feel obsolete.
Probably. We can film it later.
The thing is that I'm so scared to press play and just feel old.
I mean, we could make it maybe we can make this into a new commentary thing.
Maybe.
Maybe you should. Maybe that could be a good idea for your channel. Like you can like
Yeah, no. Maybe for yours, but
maybe.
I have ideas. I still have Dinosaur King season 2 to do.
Yeah. I feel like we get closer every day somehow.
To t- to what? To Dinosaur King season 2.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
because we are. Me and Zane have an idea about when we are going to make it and release it. And if everything goes according to plan, it will release in the next coming months.
Oh.
Because, fun
Interesting.
fact, it was originally going to come out this month, but we had to delay it because of Camp Cretaceous.
Yeah, because Camp Cretaceous season 2 is coming out.
Exactly. So we had to delay season 2, so both of us could thoroughly cover Camp Cretaceous season 2.
Right.
That's why I'm really happy that I never announced when we were going to do it. Uh, and I'm still going to keep it that way in case anything else happens.
You should delay it. Maybe you should delay it to March.
Uh, I don't see why I would delay it that far to March.
I mean, like early March.
Hmm. Looking at the messages between me and Zane, the idea that we have so far seems to be able to work.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty good idea. And hey, we hit the 40-minute mark.
Did we?
Yeah, it's been 40 minutes.
God, this doesn't felt like 40 minutes to me.
It's felt like 10.
It's felt like 20 to me.
True. Maybe we're bad at time conception.
Or maybe it's because we're recording this and we're having fun.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, for the viewers, it feels like it's been 40 hours.
They're like, I'm getting so bored of this.
Why does this guy keep on stumbling over every single word he
I
says?
know, right? How dare they?
And why does this Rex King guy sound so eh?
Yeah, like, how dare he sound eh? How dare he?
How dare he?
uh, I feel like we should do this more often.
We really should.
I feel like we should have this enthusiasm during the Facebook calls.
Yeah, because for those who don't know, me and a few other people hop onto some hop onto some
Facebook
Facebook
group.
hop onto some calls in a Facebook group we have.
Yeah.
Yes, that's why I feel old. And we never have this level of enthusiasm, do we?
I mean, to be honest, I feel really happy today. I don't know.
That's maybe because you're not in a Facebook call.
True. Maybe like I had this same enthusiasm with Sketchy.
Uh, I actually watched the podcast with Sketchy.
And how was it?
I've already forgotten everything about it.
But was it interesting?
Hmm. I kind of feel like that Sketchy's podcast was like quite serious and analytical. Meanwhile, ours has just been stupid and depressing.
Yeah. Uh, I like the feel of the podcast because it varies between people to people.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, like for Sketchy it's more analytical and serious, or Paraflex is more like chaotic,
Hmm.
and for you it's more like enthusiastic and fun.
Is it now?
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like it on my end.
How does oh, and depressing. We forgot about that.
It just feels odd on my end.
Yeah, I kind of feel that too.
And now the awkwardness is finally settling in.
Here comes the awkwardness.
Okay, so do you have any more questions?
Yes, I do.
Ooh,
Uh, what's your favorite dinosaur?
ooh. Just hold on a second. I need to take a sip of water.
All right. All right, so we're on the ad break now.
Ooh, ad break.
I'm just kidding. This
I
video
was
was
about to say,
sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
Yes, Raid Shadow Legends, the mobile game that the mobile game that tries to advertise itself like it's a console game.
Yeah, because it
Because
really isn't.
have you seen have you seen that advert which appears in my YouTube thing all the time of like this highly rendered CGI battle of Shadow Legends
Yeah.
with Believer in the background.
Yeah.
I
But
want to I want to jump off a cliff every single time I see it.
Believer.
Okay, because for those who don't know, the reason why I have 1,000 subscribers is because in 2018 I made a tribute to Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom with the song Believer. It blew up. It got 400,000 views. I privated it. That is such a hard thing to say.
I mean, you,
And ever since then, I've had a grudge against Believer. But the thing is, it's a really good song.
it really is.
But
But
because but since I have such a personal disdain with it, but it has died down over the years. I remember being at the dentist, and the dentist was scraping this metal thing along my teeth with the song Believer playing in the background.
oh God, I
If
feel
if that
bad
is
for
not the
you.
summary of my life in a nutshell, I don't know what is.
What's next? You're gonna bel what's next? During your surgery, you're gonna play Believer.
No. They're going to force me to watch Dinosaur King 24/7.
And we'll play Believer in the background.
That would be my personal hell.
Hey, maybe Zane can join you too.
In that case, that would probably be turned from hell to heaven.
True, because you and Zane have a really good relationship with each other.
Do can you guys really see that through the videos?
Yeah, well,
Hmm.
I mean, you, and then we have Sketchy, like, I am the analytic. He's like the fucking Batman of the Dinosaur King commentaries.
He really is, because most of the time he pretends. Most of the time he is a big stupid idiot, just like the rest of us. But sometimes, whenever you say certain things, he just clicks.
Yeah, like, he's like a fucking robot.
Hmm.
Like, oh, you're joking around. The next thing he's like, I think that person or like thing. So, insert adverb or subject.
Hmm.
Like, Sketchy can go off on a thing.
And then there's us, who's gone completely off the
Yeah,
question.
like, what?
What even was the question?
I don't even remember.
Uh,
But next question.
B.
Uh, I, f- I feel like, hold on. What's your favorite food?
Yes. Oh no. The question was, what was my favorite dinosaur?
Oh yeah, and then
I
we.
didn't even. I didn't even answer it.
But what's your
Okay.
favorite dinosaur then?
So, so, despite my username and profile picture, my favorite dinosaur is not the Indominus Rex. Good riddance.
Good, because
In
you're gonna have like, if you were one of those fans, you were gonna be completely different.
yeah. So my favorite dinosaur is actually Giganotosaurus. It has been ever since I was a little kid, and it still is to this very day.
My favorite dinosaur has to be Lifternax.
Oh, Lyphronax. Oh,
Yeah,
that's an interesting thing.
you can tell by my profile picture as well.
That's meant to be a Life-Anax?
Yeah,
I thought it was an Allosaurus.
really?
Yeah, because of the massive crest.
Yeah, I should really get someone to draw a Lithanax for me.
Yeah, because if I drew my profile picture, it would look horrendous.
I mean, I didn't draw it, but someone else did. I might get Memo to draw it, but I don't. Hmm. I
Uh,
might, or I
come on.
might have Matthew draw it.
Can Matthew draw?
Yeah,
I've never seen him draw.
his drawings are really good.
Really?
Yeah,
Hmm. We'll probably get better if we get more practice at it.
true. But I'm not
And then
really.
and then there's just me who fails at every single part of it.
Then there's you're really only. I think your strong suit and our strong suit is writing and editing.
Is my strong suit.
I feel like it's editing and writing in Photoshop.
Yeah, because for those who don't know, in our little group, if somebody has an idea about something that they want to be photoshopped, they all come to me.
Yeah, like for example, the Hoover snooter.
Yes, because fun fact, I designed the Hoover Snooter.
Yeah, and we made like we could have turned him into a SCP.
How did we do that?
I mean, I mean, all we do is just get it made like a wiki article.
Good point.
True, on the SCP wiki, and maybe it could publish, and the Hoover snooter becomes the SCP.
How did we go from my favorite dinosaur Giganotosaurus to Hoover Snooter becoming a official SCP or whatever?
Yeah. How the hell? I mean, how the hell did we get from? We just love going off topic, don't we?
Yeah.
I mean, hey, it will make it more fun in the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Makes it more interesting, if you say so.
Yes, more interesting.
More interesting.
More interesting.
Yeah, sorry about the ear rape.
I'm not. Uh, if I was editing this video, I, I would most likely put that specific bit up at like 1000% on volume.
Oh god,
I'll
no.
just make it the loudest thing possible.
I mean, you love funny equals loud.
No. Loud equals funny.
What do you think about randomness? Like,
It can be decent if it's done right.
true, but
I, I, I mean, like, there is this joke which I came up with for for the short film which I made for college, and there is like this guy who's talking to three different people. Two of the people leave because they're just sick of the situation. So so the main person looks at the last remaining person, and that last remaining person says, I don't know why you're looking at me. I never existed, and they just fade out of existence.
oh, that's did you use like Vegas Pro?
Oh no. Eh, I I just used this random editing software which I found.
Oh, is was the free editing software too?
No, I paid money for it.
How much did you pay for it?
I think I paid like £60 for it.
That's cheap for editing software.
Yeah, and the thing is, I think I got it for free. I think I got like a premium access thing, meaning that I don't have to pay for it ever again.
Damn.
I mean, like it's not that good, but it works.
I mean, it works, but I have anyways, let's move on to the next question.
Yeah.
How could I improve my channel?
Ooh. Well, where can we begin?
Well, let's start this 10-hour subject.
Okay, I'm seriously looking up your channel right now. Okay, what can you improve? What the hell just came up?
What?
I just searched up your channel, and I got like this random channel with about somebody who shoots deers.
Oh, that!
I'm sending you the channel right now.
I know about that channel.
I just googled it, and the first thing that I saw on YouTube was deer. I shot a deer dead or something.
Or yeah,
Okay,
that.
okay, channels. There you go, Rex King. You're the third one. Okay, I will say that your thumbnails are pretty good. Uh, but the only thing that I can really sort of say that you could improve on without looking at the actual content, which is what matters, what I really think you could improve on is really find your own thing.
Well,
Because because it's because looking at your videos from the last 7 months, we have memes, podcast reviews, a dinosaur show, and figure reviews. I mean,
right.
yes, it is really nice to have that variety, and I really do encourage it. Especially from my experience, it is good to have variety. But I would say it would be something to have. It would be nice to have something which is clearly your main thing, and have everything else off the side.
Right.
But yeah, again, that is advice from somebody who can barely keep their own channel alive.
Yeah.
So I would take everything which I say with a lot of salt.
A truckload of salt.
A sea load of salt.
How about a whole planet worth of salt?
How about a whole galaxy worth of salt?
How about a whole universe worth of salt?
Why not 5 whole entire dimensions of salt?
What about infinite universes and dimensions full of salt?
But universes are inside dimensions.
Yes.
So therefore, you just said how about we have infinite amount of dimensions and an infinite amount of dimensions?
Yes. uh, what have we
Uh,
gone into?
let's just face it, we're just idiots making our way through this world.
True. Until our deaths.
Yep, and I wouldn't prefer it any other way.
Yep. Next topic. Or next question.
How many questions do you have?
Hmm, about like 15.
Okay, just go on.
Alright. So how do you feel about, mm, like, what areas could you improve with your channel?
Ooh, where can I begin? Ooh.
Since we're in the topic of improving our channels.
Hmm. I don't know. Because I don't really know what I could improve on because
Well,
because
in my
we
opinion, I
oh,
think
go
you
on.
could do more. Like, your own thing is the Dinosaur King commentaries, but I think you should have more variety in your content. Since all you upload is the Dinosaur King commentaries and, like, news videos.
I mean, have you seen my channel? Like my last 5 videos, only one of them is Dinosaur King related. One of them is a meme. One of them is a terrible drawing video, which I put a lot of effort into. Another one is a live stream and a update video.
Yeah,
I mean, the only real thing I think I could improve on isn't really to do with the channel itself, but is really to do with me.
right, your
Because,
whole personality.
I mean, it's mainly because I put too much pressure on myself, I think.
And
Like,
that's your main flaw because you put too many pressure on yourself.
hmm. I kind of end up being scared at some points. Because, like, I'll put a lot of effort into a video, and I'll just
Right.
be like, and then I'll just be like, oh, what if this video ends up tanking? And all of this was for nothing.
I feel like you shouldn't worry about the views and likes, mostly like because I feel like your problem is like you should probably focus on like more like actually enjoying your content than
The thing is, I do really enjoy my content. Just that. Oh god, I was going to say something and now I've forgotten.
maybe you should start your what?
What did you just say earlier?
I said maybe you should try. I feel like you shouldn't. I feel like you should focus on more of making videos than
Then,
focusing on likes and views and comments. Like
yes,
maybe you should
I was going to say
start
something. Going to say
maybe at
something
the
about this.
start of the video like, hey, can you please like, comment, and subscribe? It really helps me out or something like
Okay,
that.
I've got 2 things to say here. Then, first off, I try not to focus on likes and comments, but because my main goal is to create content. I'm not really that bothered about how many people see it. But what's the point in making videos if nobody watches it? And I'm not going to plug myself at the beginning of every single video because I personally believe that would just be really obnoxious. Because if people want to like and subscribe, they'll like and subscribe.
True, but look at Dream.
Ugh.
But yeah, personally, it can get annoying. Like, hey, can you like and subscribe? It really helps me out. And yeah,
Mhm. Just look at my channel here. It's really inconsistent.
true. Like, I feel like
It,
your upload schedule is really inconsistent.
upload schedule. I upload every single week,
True, but your
but
videos are really inconsistent.
the main thing I'm really trying to talk about here is that I have a meme video which came out last week, and
Right.
it has 46 views. I barely put any effort into that. I spent like 20 minutes on making it. Meanwhile, my trying to draw a dinosaur video I put like a whole entire week of editing into that, and I only got 26. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Hello, everybody.
I mean, people are watching your content.
Yeah, I'm really grateful for people watching it in the first place.
I mean, you got more
But
views than.
let's go. Go on. Nanotyrannus. What?
I mean, I feel like one of these days we should just start rating Dinotube shows. Like,
Maybe we should.
like one of these. I mean, hey, that could be like we could live stream ourselves like ranking Dinotube shows with sketchers.
Or maybe we could, or maybe we could just live stream ourselves, just watching dinosaur tube shows in general.
I mean, that could be a good idea. Like,
Yeah, just me, you, and Sketchy sitting down and watching some old-fashioned cringe.
yeah, like maybe we could do that. Maybe we can do that later in the week.
Maybe not this week because my schedule is pretty packed this week.
I see. Maybe next week,
Maybe.
or maybe the weekend.
Maybe not because of Camp Cretaceous. It really depends.
I mean, Camp Cretaceous comes out in 3 days. Whoa.
Mm-hmm. And I have like this big hour-long video with Zane, which I've barely edited, and I should really get it up tomorrow.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so from that case, I think it's pretty safe to say what I'll be doing tomorrow.
Yeah. Anyways, maybe after this podcast, you could Photoshop the thumbnail for the Hunger Games video.
Maybe because I actually can't wait until I watch that.
It's gonna be funny in all hell. So don't miss that video.
But isn't this coming out after the Hunger Games video?
Yeah. So please watch that video and don't miss out on it.
And also, just hold on. Watch my videos and specifically watch Trying to Draw Dinosaurs. It's a cringy mess which is highly edited with lots of memes, and I love it.
That was the sell timer. Now, back to the podcast.
Do we even have anything more to say about the podcast?
I think we don't. Do you want to end it off here?
I mean, do you have any more questions?
No? Do you?
I just want to say one single thing.
Yeah?
I've always wanted to be on a podcast. I've been on one single podcast before, but the episode was so bad, it killed the series.
Yeah.
So I think it's pretty safe to say that I've redeemed myself here.
Yeah, you kind of did.
How long have we been recording for?
An hour and 8 minutes.
Ooh.
Now, as a further ado, I hope you check out Indominus Rex's channel, and
Oh, you better.
I guess
Hunt you down myself.
I guess like
and put your head on a spike.
I guess like and subscribe to Indominus Rex and me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Rex King signing out.
Just hold on. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Rex King. I'll hunt you down near myself and shove you up my ass. There we go. Now you can end it.
Yeah. I hope you enjoyed this video. Rex King signing out, and goodbye.